welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm discussing something really personal and important. It is my acne journey. Now, I've had acne since I was a teenager, and I had it well into my 30s, like nearly 35. I was battling it for my whole life. Now, generally in my teens, I think I've tried like every over-the-counter medication possible, like everything, you know, the benzoyl peroxide, the zit mask, everything. And that was a big mistake, big, huge mistake. So when I got married and I moved to India, I thought that, okay, you know, the acne is gonna subside and this is gonna be like my new phase. But it just kept coming back. And how? Like, I would just have acne all over my cheeks, I would have it on my jawline, and then there would be moments where my skin was really clear and beautiful. So it was like really tricking me all the time. Like, I would think, oh, my skin is clearing up, I'm gonna be like all sorted now. And then like within 10 days, I would just get the acne back, and then it would leave marks on my skin. And of course, my self-esteem was like really affected by it, because I never felt really beautiful when I walked out. Even though I love makeup and I would apply makeup, I still, obviously those bumps would be there and I would feel so self-conscious. So finally, I went to a few dermatologists. I even tried Accutane, which is like a last resort medication. It is like the last resort you should ever try for acne, if you ask me. There are like many things that I've read about it, but I did try it. I'm guilty of it. I tried the low dosage of Accutane. It helped for like a year and a half. It dried out my skin. My lips were like always chappy, but it really helped with the acne. But then like after a year and a half, 2 years, I started seeing the acne come back. So it wasn't like my permanent final solution. And I know a lot of people have taken it and it's sorted them out for life, and that's great. It's just me personally, this is like, it just didn't work. So I finally started going to Dr. Karishma Balani at Sinova Care in Mumbai. And I told her about my, you know, American upbringing and how I had like, you know, acne in my teens, and I thought it was all junk food and puberty, and now I'm struggling with it in my 30s. And luckily for me, she was a hormone specialist. Now I'm in my 30s when I meet her. So she's like, let's get your hormones checked. I get my hormones checked and everything is basically clear. Okay, it's not like there's any red flags there, which is making this whole process super frustrating, because at least I can pinpoint and say, oh, that hormone is off and that's why I have the acne. But no, that's not what's happening. We have no clue why I'm breaking out, right? But then she explained to me, as she kept observing me and the way that my acne was coming out, she said, look, it is slightly hormonal because of the fact that it was coming on cyclical, like it was coming on around my periods, and there was like phases of it coming in and out, and there were some things that were definitely causing it. Okay, one was my hormones were probably going off balance here or there. Number two, maybe I had moments of high stress, my junk food, maybe I would have sugar or something in my diet that was like not agreeing with me at times. So I started going to Sinova Care and went to also a nutritionist. She was a gut specialist named Janvi Chitalia. And initially I went to her because I wanted to get super fit, but then she explained to me that, you know, even your skin can be sorted through your gut. So she said, okay, let's remove milk from your diet and see how you react, because a lot of people don't realize it, but milk has like an effect on your body where, yes, it gives you calcium, protein, and it's amazing. I give it to my kids daily, by the way. But you know, at that point, I think the milk was reacting in a way that it was somehow making me have an adverse reaction, and it was actually causing acne. For me, I've seen it, like if I go on having milk for a few days, I see acne coming on my skin. If I have one glass here or there, no problem. But if I continuously add too much dairy, it does cause a problem. So I started realizing that, and then I started cutting out gluten as well. And both of these I realized were little food intolerances that I had, and this was helped by the nutritionist. So now I had a dermatologist who was working on my skin with sorting me out as to, you know, my retinol cream, what I should be using on my skin, my treatments like my chemical peels and everything, and exfoliating my skin because my exfoliation was also way off. And then I was also going to a nutritionist who sorted my gut health out. And with these two sort of working with me, I finally sorted out my acne. Now, my biggest takeaway from this is that if you're struggling with acne, do not think that you can do it on your own. And you definitely need, if it's going on for ages, you need to go see a really good dermatologist and a really good nutritionist. And don't think there's like you could do one and not the other, because it's like one will help you better externally and other one will help you better maybe internally through your gut. So this was the magic key for me, was understanding that it's an inside out type of thing. And now finally, with all the scars that I have on my face, I really do have bad scars. Like if you meet me in person, you will notice like little scars on my skin. I am now doing Morpheus MF treatment for my collagen, boosting my skin texture and removing the scars. And that is where I am in my acne journey right now. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about anything that I've just said, please leave me a message or privately DM me, and I'm happy to speak about it, because I know how acne can affect you mentally too.